Time to force token is something that you probably will hear a lot about because a lot of the organizations will adapt to artificial intelligence, but a specific part of artificial intelligence, which is the you'll hear a lot about large language model, and this large language model is a specific part of artificial intelligence, but not necessarily all of it, right? So but one of the things that you'll run into is specifically they want to know what do we do with artificial intelligence if it's not hitting that ceiling with large language model. If you have account payable, before you send that transaction out or before you send that amount to the vendors, how do you use that document? How do you use that image recognition? How do you emphasize on your business standard operating procedures? And then the core, maybe, right? Those codes that comes with your ability to say, yeah, pay out this amount, but make sure you pay out the right amount, right? Now, check this. If you have to pay the right amount, how do you check against last 5 years of paying, right? Maybe that's just a single solution. They can say, now I can tap into every payables that we have. Now we can check it against the other ones, right? So if there's a variations in those payments, now you can say, like, what are some of the differences, right? If we have a code, so maybe we don't have code for everything, right? So what sort of problems do we encounter for the last 5 years on paying this amount for this specific code? Is to say, yeah, look, these codes have a certain auditability to it, right? So say, for example, if I have to provide a service and that services have an additional line items that, wasn't there in our contract. So how do we match the contract and the code? And if somebody's billing me for it, is that a fair code that they're billing me against? So are they taking advantage of that code? Because that code could be simply something to say, I dropped it off at the front desk instead of I dropped it off at the 80th floor. But because I had to take the elevator, here's an extra charge for that, right? So you have to be able to audit these sort of things. It is still delivered. It's just that it was delivered and charged.